Hello, and welcome to today's episode of the Best Today podcast. And if you happen to be listening in real time in the month of May 2021, happy Routine Palooza. Welcome to Routine Palooza. We are so excited over here at Best Today. We have been planning this and thinking about this and getting excited about this for so long, and it is finally here. What is Routine Palooza? I'm so glad you asked. Routine Palooza is a celebration the entire month of May, celebrating routine. And don't worry, if you're listening to this way beyond the month of May 2021, keep listening. You're in for a treat over the next 4 episodes. We're talking about routine. So what we're doing here live in the month of May is every Monday, right here on the podcast, you're going to have a brand new episode talking about routine. Every Wednesday, a brand new episode on the YouTube channel, which you can find at besttodaytv.com. That's going to be talking about routine. And I'm pulling out my whiteboard, so it's going to be some class. Let's take you to class. And every Thursday, there will be an Instagram Live where we'll be talking about routine yet again the entire month of May, except for that last Thursday, May 27th. That's going to culminate in Right Now Routine Live. I have never taught my highly successful, highly effective, and popular program, Right Now Routine, live, but I'm doing it this month, May 27th. And guess what? All you need to do to be there is to enroll in Right Now Routine. So if you're already a Right Now Routine student, make sure to check your inbox because you will be getting your invitation. And if you're not, go to rightnowroutine.com today to get your ticket to Right Now Routine Live. And you've got 2 options. You can sign up right now and go on and take the program. It's less than 1 hour. So you already know what the concepts are, the methods are, so you can come with your questions, or you can sign up and learn live right there with me on May 27th. I am so excited. It's going to be a good time. Now, no matter when you're listening to this episode, let's get into talking about routine because clearly it's something that's really important to me. It's important to our mission and our message here at Best Today with helping you to be proactive and intentional with your time. Otherwise, we wouldn't spend an entire month not only talking about it, but celebrating it. So I'm going to slow down because when I get excited, I talk a lot faster. So I'm going to take a deep breath. And let's get started. So today, the very first beginning, of Routine Palooza is to first make sure we're all on the same page when we're talking about routine. Chances are, no matter how old you are, how young you are, you have heard this word and you have some kind of feeling about it, whether it's a feeling of indifference, a feeling of you love them, a feeling that they don't work for you, you've tried, you don't like them, wherever you fall on that spectrum and whatever your relationship is with routine, I want to ask you to hear me today because chances are that you're going to discover that the way I teach routine is very different from what you've thought. The way I teach routine is very different from any other way you've heard routine taught. You know, they don't call me the queen of routine for nothing, right? So stick with me. Let's spend this time together over the next month to really get an understanding of routine and why it's helpful and why it doesn't have to look the way in which maybe you think it does as of today. Okay, let's take this journey together. So today we're going to start at the very beginning, a very good place to start. Name that movie. And we're just going to talk about what is routine, right? What do I mean every time I say this 7-letter word? We can start with some, official definitions, and I'm going to give you mine. So officially, if you go and you Google or you look up in a dictionary the word routine, you're going to see definitions like a routine is a regular course of procedure. A routine is a habitual performance of an established procedure. It's a course of action performed regularly and consistently, right? So those definitions of routine are true. And when you look at these definitions, I want you to keep in mind that this can be talking about and referring to healthy routine and harmful routine, right? Because whether it's good for you or bad for you, whether you believe it or not, you've got some routines in your life, whether they're intentional or unintentional, whether they're helpful or harmful to you. So when you look at these type of routines, they can be helpful, healthy, unhealthy, actions that you perform at some level of consistency. So if there are things you do consistently, chances are you've got some routines built in your life. But when I am talking about routine, right? When you hear me talking about routine and what we will be talking about at Best Today all month long and forever, we're talking about healthy routines, routines that aid your life, that help you with your time and help you to solve problems. I define routine. So my definition, again, of a healthy routine, I look at routine as a flow of actions that allow you to be proactive and intentional with your time. A flow of actions that allow you to be proactive and intentional with your time. Now, it's proactive because you are going to define and plan this routine before it actually happens. And it's intentional because you do the actions on purpose, right? You do it with some level of being deliberate about the things that you're doing. And it's really that simple. A flow of actions. Doesn't that just sound peaceful? My hands are kind of like making these wave-like motions as I say it, but it's a flow of actions that allow you to be proactive and intentional with your time. And here's what I know to be true about you. You're listening to me right now on behalf of a company whose mission is to help women be proactive and intentional with your time. So I know this is something that you value, that you desire. So I hope you can start already to make some connections between, who you want to be or who you are and what you want, and see some connections being made already to routine, knowing that it's simply a flow of actions that allow you to be proactive and intentional with your time. And it really is that simple. A routine can have as few as one step or as many steps as you need or want. So when I'm talking about routines and I'm talking about a flow of actions, I'm talking about these flow of actions that can help you move from one part of your day right into the next, that can help you solve problems, help you to keep important things at the top of your mind, help you not to forget about things that matter, that you find yourself forgetting. They can help you make space and time for the things that you want to do and need to do. They can help you to create boundaries to protect what matters to you. And routine can help you maintain unity and peace in your home. I mean, who doesn't want some of those things I just listed? All of those things come by way, or one of the ways in which you can have them, acquire them, attain them in your life and with your time is through simple routines. Because, I think first, to understand routine, it's really important to remember their function and their purpose and all those things I just listed, moving you from, one part of your day to the next, helping you solve problems, helping you keep things at the top of your mind, creating boundaries, unity and peace in your home, making space for things you want. Like all of those things, these are some of the purposes and the functions of routine. And if we keep that in mind, and you have to actually, you're going to hear me say this all month long or whenever I'm talking about routine, is you have to remember the function, the purpose of it, right? If you lose sight of that, you're going to lose sight of what it is, and you're going to turn it into something that works against you and not for you. Because routines create and give you freedom. Write that down. Routines create and they give you freedom. They can help to remove barriers to things that you want. For example, if you want better sleep, you can design and implement a routine that creates boundaries to protect your sleeping time and your sleeping environment every single day. If you want more time to read, if you want more time to visit friends, if you want more time to play video games, if you want time to just sit and do nothing, whatever it is, a routine can help you make space for that in your life because routines give you freedom. At Best Today, we exist to help women just like you be your best one today at a time. So each week on the podcast, we are going to highlight your stories and your voices. So let's see what's in the inbox today.
I am so thankful for the Best Today God. I am so thankful for everything that Shantae creates. It has helped me so much. Over the last year, I have transformed. Like, I work a schedule where I work split days. 4 hours in the morning, I have about a 4-hour break in the afternoon, and then I work in the evening. And I was just finding myself just like on a wheel, just spinning, and I did not feel like it was enough time in the day. I felt guilty about not being able to spend time with my kids like I should. Just felt like I was getting off work, fixing food, helping homework and back to work and no time for anything else. And doing one of the classes with Shantae, she was able to look at my schedule, and just show me how to look at it differently, I should say. Basically, where I was looking at it as I don't have enough time, I had a lot of time. And so I was able to just find a routine that works for us. And it has been so beneficial with my kids, and they know the specific time that it's just me and them. And I have my time for myself, which quite honestly, I've not taken any time for myself since having my kids. I mean, I have twin girls. They're 9. I have a 10-year-old boy and a 16-year-old. And so I just never made time for myself. And now I'm in a position where that is one of the first things I proactively do, intentionally do. And it's all because of the resources and that Shantae has provided. So I am so grateful to have found the Best Today Guide, Shantae, Right Now Routine, cleaning one room. Everything she comes up with is solid, and I'm thankful. And I recommend this to any and everyone because it will change your life, as it has changed mine. Thank you, Shantae.
Oh, Kia, thank you so much for sharing your experience. I live for these stories that I am privileged to hear week after week after week in our inbox, in our DMs, in the membership community of women who have utilized these tools that we've created at Best Today and truly allowed them to help you get clear on what matters, clear on what you want, and really be proactive and intentional with your time. She listed a lot of fantastic resources there, but I'm going to point you to two to get started on. And the first one is Right Now Routine. If you are not inside of Right Now Routine, stop listening to me right now and go to rightnowroutine.com. Literally pause me and go to rightnowroutine.com. Learn how to create realistic routine that works for your life. If you're finding yourself, like Kia said, where you don't exist, there's no time for you, it's just running from work to children, we can fix that. I can help you. Go to rightnowroutine.com. Second, make sure you order your Best Today Guide. The beautiful thing about the Best Today Guide is that it comes with your first month in the membership for free. Come over there, post your questions, ask your questions. We want to help you win. We want to see you thrive. And so we create not only the tools for you, but also the support and community that you need as well. So first, go to rightnowroutine.com, sign up for Right Now Routine, get started with that. It is less than 1 hour. It is less than 1 hour of material and getting started with building your taco, how I teach you how to create routines that last. And I just go back and listen to what Kia said. You heard that transformation. And if that is something that sounds like what you are in need of, I invite you to go to rightnowroutine.com to get started today. And if you'd like to also start with the Best Today Guide, you can always visit besttodayguide.com to learn more and order yours today. But start right there at rightnowroutine.com because that's what we're talking about, routine, right? All right, rightnowroutine.com. I'll see you inside. And the way routine is presented by most people makes you believe the opposite, right? You believe that routines are restricting and rigid, that they take up your space and your time rather than give you space and time. And I know that's what so many of you think because I've had the opportunity to help thousands of women with routine in their unique and individual lives, women from all stages of life, all ages, particularly ranging from age 20 to the 60s. I know that that's how so many of you come in viewing routine. And as a result, you come in tensed up, right? But routines give, they do not take. And that is what I want you to begin to see and understand as you listen to me teach and explain routine and show you exactly how to create them in a way that works for your life. You know, routines remove friction from your life. They don't add to it. So if you feel like the pressure of adding routines, or if you feel like adding routines brings a pressure to your life, then you're very likely doing it incorrectly. You're trying to make a list of things to do because you were told, well, that's what a routine is. You just make a list of stuff to do and then you go and do it and whoop, 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 you got a routine and just keep doing it every day, yada, yada. A routine is not just this list of stuff that you do every day or every week or every month. There is a beautiful and simple flow to routines that I teach that really allow people to connect to them, right? Because the first thing is you can't create routine and not include you, who you are, how you function, how you thrive. All of that is important characteristics to take into account when you're creating routines. A routine that works beautifully for me may be awful to you because routines are just as unique and individual as we are, right? And if you want to learn how to create routines, I want you to keep listening, right? But the first thing I need you to understand is what is routine and what it's not. And so that's why I wanted to do this introduction episode where I'm really just painting a picture for you. And speaking of which, I'm going to talk about, if you're a visual learner like me, I am created a video for you. It's called A Visual Look at Routine on our brand new YouTube channel. And that will air on Wednesday, May 5th, 2020. So if you're listening post May 5th, 2020, go check out that video on our YouTube channel under our routine playlist. Which you can watch that at besttodaytv.com, which is also going to be linked in today's show notes at besttodayguide.com/9. But yeah, I'm a visual learner. And so I wanted to also give you that visual picture. But today here, you're getting an audio picture of me using words to really help you to get a picture of what routine is so that I can start to soften that hard and rigid view that so many of you may have about routine. Or maybe you just never thought about it. You're like, I don't feel any way about it. I just never thought about it. So that's the point of today, is to really do this introduction of what it is, routine 101, if you will. So I'm keeping it brief. Let's do an overview of what I've already shared to make sure that you're picking up what I'm putting out there. Okay. Number one, healthy routines are a flow of actions that allow you to be proactive and intentional with your time. Number two, I want you to understand that routine helps you to move from one part of your day or your night to the next part. Routines help you to solve problems. Routines help you to keep important things at the top of your mind. Routines help you not to forget things that matter that you find yourself forgetting. Routines help you to make space and time for the things that you want to do and need to do. Routines help you to create boundaries to protect what matters. And routines allow you to maintain unity and peace within your home, right? The purpose and the function of routine, so this is the third thing I want you to get, is that the purpose and function of routine is to make your life better, to help you to be intentional with your time. So if your routine or your routines aren't doing that, I want you to stop what you're doing and listen in all month long as I help to dissect routine and help you apply routine to your life in a way that aids your life and not frustrates it. And I want to make sure you get in on Right Now Routine by going to rightnowroutine.com so I can teach you these methods in detail and give you the tools you need, the physical tools you need as well to help you with that. Number four is I want you to understand that routines give. They give space, they give intentionality, they give you a roadmap, they give you a plan. And lastly, I want you to understand that routines remove friction from your life. They remove second guessing. A lot of things that cause you to just sit in hesitation on, well, when am I going to do that? How am I going to do that? When am I going to do that? Where am I going to do that? How am I going to do that? When am I going to make time for that? Routines can remove so much of that from your life. And I want to show you exactly how to make sure you understand this about routine. So stay tuned into what we are doing this month, all month long for Routine Palooza. And if you're not listening in real time, you can go and listen to these episodes back to back to back to back. But wherever you're listening, in whatever space and time, the information is relevant to your present life. So as we continue to celebrate Routine Palooza this month in May 2021 at Best Today with podcast episodes, YouTube, there we go, episodes, and Instagram lives. And of course, our huge event at the end, Right Now Routine Live, which I'm going to talk about in 1 second. All of this is leading up to Right Now Routine Live. I want you to understand that it's very possible for you to embrace routine right where you are, no matter what stage of life you're in. I have lots of people say, okay, I want to learn routine, but it's for after this happens or before this happens or when this thing changes in my life. I can help you with routine right now. And the beautiful thing about it is if you figure it out now, you'll be able to carry that into whatever is the next season or stage of your life with your time. Don't delay. Routine can work for you right now, no matter how hectic you may think life is or how hectic or unique or different your schedule. Listen, I have helped doctors who are in the midst of working in ER and hospitals during a pandemic with their schedules. I can help anyone with their schedule and routine, okay? So let's talk about Right Now Routine and Right Now Routine Live. So if you did not know, Right Now Routine is the number one online program to help you create realistic routines that work for your life right now. Point blank, period. It's less than 1 hour. It's inside, I'm going to teach you how to create routines that last with my TACO method, TACO. It's helped thousands of women. And if you're listening in May 2021, make sure to join us live for Right Now Routine Live. The class is free to everyone inside of Right Now Routine. So if you're not in Right Now Routine, just go to rightnowroutine.com. Once you get signed up, you'll get information on how to get your ticket to Right Now Routine Live. And if you're listening after Right Now Routine Live, May 27th, 2021, you can watch the replay of the live at rightnowroutine.com. Once you sign up for Right Now Routine, we will keep that replay up for a good bit of time. Here is my hope. My hope is that as you've listened to this episode, you are ready to give routine a real and fighting chance to help you to be proactive and intentional with your time. I want to show you how routine gives and how it helps you to be proactive and intentional with your time. Because here's the thing, our time is the capsule in which our lives take place. So I want two things for you to do right now if you haven't already. Number one, make sure you sign up for Routine Palooza if you're listening in real time at routinepalooza.com, which will also be listed in our show notes at besttodayguide.com/9. And number two, girl, get yourself inside of Right Now Routine. No matter when you're listening to this, if you're ready to finally get routines in your life, if you want to learn how, right? I'm going to teach you here in Routine Palooza the steps, understanding why routine matters, breaking down some myths, and really help you to understand what routine is. But if you're ready to learn how now, then Shantae, do I create this routine? You need to learn the TACO. And that is taught exclusively inside of Right Now Routine, which you can sign up for at rightnowroutine.com. Again, that's also linked in today's show notes at besttodayguide.com/9. Thank you so much for joining us as we begin this whole month-long celebration. Remember, on Wednesday, come check out our YouTube channel. I've got a new episode waiting for you all about routine. And join us live this Thursday at The Best Today Brand. That's the handle on Instagram. As I go live at 2 p.m. Eastern time on Thursday to start answering more questions that you have about routine and teaching you more about routine. There's so much to be said. We're taking up an entire month, 3 days a week, each week in the entire month. So here's the thing. I'm so honored that you shared your time and attention with me for this episode and the beginning of Routine Palooza. Until next time, remember, please hear me, that you are capable and you are worthy of being your best one today at a time, and that you have everything that you need to have everything that you want. So go on and shout it out as you live it out. Our mantra here, our mission here, this is what my best today looks like. I'll talk to you again real soon. If you enjoyed this week's episode of the Best Today podcast, you are going to love the Best Today Guide. Our Better Than a Planner guide teaches you how to get clear on what you want, identify your self-destructive habits and behaviors, and intentionally create space to prioritize yourself every single day. Don't go the journey to being your best one today at a time without the Best Today Guide. See inside its pages and order yours today at besttodayguide.com. Even better, when you order the Best Today Guide, we gift you with your first month free inside of the Best Today membership. So what are you waiting for? We're giving you everything you need to trade busy for intention. Go to besttodayguide.com and order yours today and join thousands of women across the globe proclaiming each day, this is what my best today looks like.